the worst. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, yes, hello. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a terrific panel. I'm thrilled to be moderating today, and I'm so excited for what everybody has to show you. Let's get it started. I'm thrilled to bring out someone who's been in Marvel Studios since the very beginning, since the earliest days on Iron Man. Please welcome the head of streaming, television, and animation for Marvel Studios, Brad Winderbaum. Brad, you love Ballroom 20, right?
I love Ballroom 20. People talk about Hall H, but everyone knows it's Ballroom 20.
So Brad, there's a lot of shows and content that we're going to cover in the next 90 minutes. Let's get right into it. I want to start with a question for you. Marvel is clearly no stranger to Comic-Con, but today marks Marvel Studios' first ever animation panel. How did we get here?
Well, first of all, it's amazing to be back at Comic-Con. There's no place like it on Earth. It's actually a place you can interact with the fans, and we've missed it so much. And you know, why animation? It kind of was born out of What If, honestly. Kevin Feige and I were always talking about making a What If show, and animation was the way to go, because otherwise we'd have to stage like the biggest television production in history and rebuild all the sets and get all the costumes out. So animation was the logical approach, and then as we made the first season of What If, we realized we wanted to make more.
Right? Now, at Marvel Studios, Brad, you've worked on some of the biggest live-action films of all time. What does the opportunity to get into animation mean to you personally?
Well, I think, you know, like probably many people in this room, animation, growing up watching cartoons on television was kind of my gateway to cinema.
Yeah.
In general.
Absolutely.
And also to comic books. Especially all those great shows from the 90s that Stan put on the air. That really was the thing that got me reading comic books in the first place. And you know, it just means a lot to be able to kind of, you know, expand the Marvel Cinematic Universe into new areas, and animation is a great place to do that.
And on that topic, what can the audience expect to see today?
Well, you don't want me to spoil it for you. Well, the best thing we're going to see today are the creators of these shows.
Yeah.
We're going to bring them out. They're going to show you what they've been working on in the last 2 years, what you're going to see on Disney Plus over the next 2 years, yeah, we should get to that.
Absolutely.
Stuff.
Let me ask you this: as many people already know, the visual development department of Marvel is one of the cornerstones of the live-action projects. Is that pretty much the same for animation as well?
Yeah, it is. One of the things that makes Marvel Studios what it is the visual development department, where we don't just design the characters, but also the look and feel of the films and the shows. And the same is true with animation. Since the beginning, you know, since I started as Louis D'Esposito's assistant a long time ago on Iron Man 1, Ryan Meinerding, since the Mark I armor, has been the head of visual development. And let's take a look at some of his history with the studio.